Hi guys, we now get into what Chanakya has talked about in life and livelihood sections of the Arthashastra. This is a small gist about that. Protection of life and livelihood constituted, in that order, the elements of securing the welfare of the people. Disagreeing with earlier teachers, Kautilya points out that life was important than livelihood. Even when a man's property was attached by a decree in a civil suit, he was not to be deprived of the tools of his trade. Protection of livelihood extended to protecting the major areas of economic activity. Agriculture was protected from being oppressed by onerous taxes, fines, and demands for labor, herds of cattle from the depredation of thieves, wild animals, poisons, crocodiles, and diseases and okay, this sentence is a bit weirdly constructed. Agriculture was protected from being oppressed by onerous taxes, fines, and demands for labor. Herds of cattle were protected from the depredations of thieves, wild animals, poisons, crocodiles, and diseases, and trade routes were protected from harassments by courtiers, state officials, thieves, and frontier officers. Because Chanakya is always skeptical of government officials, as much as he is of evil businessmen. The chief controller of shipping was responsible for the welfare of sea traders and seamen, elimination of piracy, ensuring the seaworthiness of a vessel, and rescuing vessels in distress. The official had to pay the compensation himself if any vessel was lost due to lack of seamen or equipment or because it was unseaworthy. The principles of fair trading enunciated in the text were designated to promote the welfare of the people. The phrase, quote, "to be sold for the benefit of the public," end quote, occurs in the following places. Both locally produced and imported goods, any commodity causing a glut in the market by centralized sale until the stock was exhausted, and any surplus unaccounted stock in the hands of merchants. When crown commodities were sold, no artificial scarcity was to be created, and even a large profit should be foregone if it was likely to cause harm to the public. Imported goods were to be sold in as many places as possible in order to make them readily available to people in the towns and the countryside. Profit margins were fixed at 5% for local goods and 10% for imported ones. Making undue profit attracted a heavy fine. Special favors were shown to those who did things which benefited the people, such as building embankments and road bridges, beautifying villages or protecting them.